Coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Kicker Chris Boswell has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. This taken in at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Right to the air. Here's Murray. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 42-yard line.
They'll run here with a rookie. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I bet they thought they had picked that one up because call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Mason. Going absolutely nowhere. They wind up losing a yard or 2. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Looking to put a drive together. They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing is Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's one. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
A running play, it's Dowdle. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll run. This is Jalen Warren. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 39. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
3rd and 3.
Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers eluding the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
On the toss, it's Claiborne. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offense is trying to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Open man is Jerron Jennings. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40.
It's a gain of 20. And the Vikings first down.
Shotgun now from Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Again, they'll throw in Murray. He'll buy some time right. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Eric Wilson. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This is a game, Charles, that's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trail by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
They run with Washington. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
On the run, it's Dowdle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Josh Metellus on the tackle.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
That's complete. Bernard. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First and 10 at the 30-yard
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Michael Pittman, 30 yards. And the Steelers are back within a couple of the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And this is now a one-point game.
8, Steelers 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone.
A beautiful fake. Pass midfield, look out. He's inside the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown, Vikings.
I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Will Reichard to kick off.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Looking to put a drive together. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from arm, incomplete. Now it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
A loss of 7.
So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They fake the handoff, now Murray.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
The give to Claiborne.
And the ball is knocked out.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They run here with Dowdle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 10 more there and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
At the 8-yard line.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Rodgers changing the play, it appears.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Touchdown! Michael Pittman with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Caught it to 26.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
He was brought down by Malik Harrison. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Now Murray. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And in the second half of the tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Forced out to his left.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Defensively, mission accomplished, and now with under 3 to go, they may be the last team holding the football.
They may very well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, you're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble, but theoretically, you've done your job now. You should get the ball back on a punt, but I'd be alert for a fake.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Turnover on downs.
On the give, it's Warren. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Rodgers now to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 7.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Big 3rd down. A field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer. Rodgers to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Intended for Jeremy Brown.
Oh, boy, this sets up for a huge call now on 4th down because you can try the long field goal, you could go for it, or you could punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Murray eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the 1st down. That's what's vital to them.
Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Murray's pass. Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Rodgers. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
10-yard loss.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
3rd down.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
Now Rodgers. Flushed out right.
That is caught.
All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
It's a gain
You
of
got to be
yard.
ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
Second down, goal to go.
Now Washington. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line.
No gain on the play.
The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. On third and short, going with their tight end. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth. Extra point now by Boswell. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Steelers 21, Vikings 14. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
Murray to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.